So, da sind wir jetzt wieder.
If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. The Army's triggers once had the place on lockdown. Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wild in check.
Eine sehr gute Knifte.
Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done. Whole place shudders in a fit. The Grand Rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it'll give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Cowboy, man.
Grand Rail's all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. You don't let so much as one of those things slip by. Settled in like they own the place. Lunkheads ain't known for their grace. It takes fancy footwork on the rail, but with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
Alter, die Knarre ist echt geil.
Oh, you lost many good men on the rail. The place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails see much more fighting in bygones.
Ah, nee, also lieber noch.
Near 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Ceylanian War. It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Komm her, du kleines Stück. Ekel. Ach, ich kann hier Schild machen. Oh Gott, was ist das?
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Oh. Da will man einmal wieder rollen.
The rail must have shook the earth to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Not much wiggle room up there near the rail. Well, the rail won't last much longer. The kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store. All the rotten wood there on the rail turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. But then at last, it's the end of the line. Should have seen him tiptoe around those swamp weeds in his way.
Oh, Gesundheit. Gesundheit.
Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower in the
Letzten,
At first he thinks it's Zulf.
Gott, Alter, und das ist 100% noch der Endboss.
Turns out he's wrong. This is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there. The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city. That's the way to make every shot count.
Oh, ich kann sogar noch mal weiter aufwerten. Ah, okay. Scheiße, aber ich habe nicht mehr so viel Gold. Ach, Gold. Warum sagst du
Zulf's
Gold?
messenger was one of his people. Wondered just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him. Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf. The shards are getting harder to find.
Jetzt habe ich die Waffe nicht gewechselt. Shit.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with rot. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Cauldron. Raw power of the world fell right into our hands. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Komm, raus hier.
Taste the air so hot it sticks to your lungs. It's awful hot in there.
Also das langsam kommt das mal gar nicht.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. The more ash we swept aside, the more light we found. The place is inhospitable as they come. After all, when we look down inside Cauldron, look down for all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world.
Ja, Mann.
The heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog.
Fick dich.
Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Oh.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen is waiting for him on the other side.
Nein, 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 nein.
Well, it ain't polite to stare. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Aha.
Cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid follow the village. One thing's worse than the heat and cold from the cauldron. The smell. Like rotten eggs.
Okay, gut, komm, laufen wir mal schnell durch.
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
So, du kleine Scheiße da oben.
Best to keep out of the cauldron. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
Hä? Was ist da los?
Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity, can you? Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
Piff, 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 piff. So.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. Taste the air so hot it sticks to your lungs. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
Diese scheiß Vögel.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
So, 100%ig wechseln. Da. Das wechseln wir auch in... Was ist das denn?
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash. Place as inhospitable as they come. But still we pressed on. After all, when we look down inside Cauldron Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames. We saw it there, the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard. Too bad
Jetzt geht
taking
es
that
da
thing
auf.
will open
Scheiße.
every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bar. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Well, it ain't polite to stare. Where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Ach komm. Ach, fick dich. Blöder Hund, ey.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kiddo farewell. Kid don't shed any tears yet. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron
Danke.
from the city, but all the fires
Gott.
died out. There's
Was für
nothing
eine
left of it.
Scheiße. Ehrlich. Was für eine Scheiße.
He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Sieht ja noch schlimmer aus.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Uiuiui. Okay.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Okay, bis gleich.